Field for tonight. General McLane and the Bulldogs square off here against the Bulldogs at home. And again, going to be a good game. They're at flipping the coin now at center at the half-yard mark. So we're getting ready to start this game. And again, Vic, it's a beautiful night. 70 degrees. It's going to be a cool night down around 55. This is nice football weather.
And you know what? The Meadville Marching Band making their first appearance here, and they look really sharp in their red and black outfits, and about 43 of them this year, which I think is better than they've had before.
Absolutely. Always good to hear the Meadville Marching Band. They were also in Grove City last week, too. So they were on the road with the band. But, again, we're going to get ready to kick off the game. And, I want to thank our sponsors, Channel Lock, Hagen Business Machines of Meadville, McCandless Ford, and Lincoln Recycling, proud sponsors of Bulldogs football here on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. And our officials are getting together at the half-point mark, and they're looking to just make sure they're all on the same page, I guess. But tonight, again, we're looking for the running game for the Bulldogs to continue that. Kalon Simmons has had a great start last week, as well as Bazell. And it's tough to Bazell. He drags 4 or 5 guys with him every time.
Well,
like 10 yards.
He's the proverbial animal.
Yes.
He is an animal. He'd rather run over you than around you.
Yep. Well, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to kick it off. And the receiving team will be General McLane. Back to receive the ball, number 14, who is Kyle Berkmere, for General McLane.
I asked Coach Collins, if you had a choice on the coin flip, what would you want to be on, offense or defense? He said definitely defense. So I don't know whether he won the toss or not, but they're on defense. So
I got to do our legal ID. This is WMGW Meadville, WTIV Titusville, and WFRA Franklin, the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. And here we go.
What was that? You said you had to do your what?
Legal ID.
Oh, legal ID.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to take that 10-second time out there for that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So you're illegal if you don't do it.
They got to keep it. Right. All right. Kalon Simmons kicks it off. Receiving for General McLane is number 10, Owen Martin. Owen Martin brings it back up to about the 38-yard line. So it'll start off at the 38-yard line for General McLane. And again, the Bulldogs' defense have been pretty good on the line. Their passing defense tonight, we'll see if they improve that. Not sure how the quarterback for McLane, if he's a passing quarterback. He's tall, he's 6'1", the quarterback for the General McLane. So we'll see if his height.
Dylan Sheeder, Sheeder. He's a 6 foot, 175 pounder.
Yep.
Junior.
All right. He'll run it off. McLane gets it off, and kind of almost like a
nice
short pass, but it was a 3-yard gain for McLane.
Simmons with a nice one-on-one tackle on the outside.
That'll be a 2-yard gain for McLane, actually making it a 3-yard as they place it to the 41-yard line of General McLane. Again, the Bulldogs, number 15, Dylan Sheeder, quarterback. He's a junior, 6 foot, with a nice little short pass. Those little short passes always get you 3-4 yards, Vic. McLane takes the snap. Quarterback runs the ball up the middle. Takes it all the way to the 50 or the 47-yard line. So it's almost to the halfway mark.
That's John Amon, is the backup or the second quarterback that they have.
He's the 6'1" senior, 180 pounds.
Yep.
So
and,
they mark it at the 47.5-yard line of the McLane. Bulldogs kind of like maybe taking off guard a little bit on that one.
3 inches to go for a first down, third down.
McLane out of the shotgun snap. Number 15 back in as the quarterback. Looks to pass, and he's running to the left. Going off the left, looks like he's going to lower the ball, and he gets taken down for a loss.
That's a great pursuit.
Taken down at the 46-yard line for a loss.
Great pursuit by
about a yard.
Bazell, one of the 3 guys in there that chased him to the outside, and Sheeder just couldn't turn the corner. Lost 3 yards. Fourth down, are they going to punt?
So it'll be fourth down and 2 from their own 46.
I don't think they're going to punt.
Now they're going to go for it here.
Right at midfield, close to midfield on the 48-yard line.
They're playing at the 46-yard line. Fourth down and 2nd. Take it from the huddle. Looking to run. The quarterback takes it again, number 6, and he gets stopped.
Who just stopped him?
He didn't get anywhere. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage at the 46-yard line, so it'll be Bulldogs football. turnover of downs.
Rowan Woodrow, the defensive end, came in, helped with the tackles, about 4 in on the tackle.
So it'll be a good field position for the Bulldogs, taking over on McLane's 46-yard line.
Boy.
That was a great stop for the Bulldogs. Again, their front line has been very good. Last week's game, the front defensive line,
good.
They've been very good.
And the offensive line performed well, too. So let's get this three-headed monster running attack going for the Bulldogs.
There's Gavin. Quarterback hands it off to Kalon. Simmons takes the corner of the right-hand side of the field, gets it up to about the 41-yard line. 41-yard line, that is a nice 5-yard gain on the play for Kalon Simmons. Again, Kalon will be running the ball a lot. You'll see Kalon, you'll see Bazell, and maybe Walker, too, because Walker's kind of a good runner. He's been had some good luck last week and made some great plays, so we'll see what happens tonight.
You're going to see him in the rotation, no doubt about it.
2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs from the McLane 41-yard line. 10:22 left in the first quarter.
Ryan Reichel coming in at tailback for the Bulldogs.
And again, Gavin Longstreth hasn't made a lot of mistakes last week, he's pretty sure. But then again, they've run the game a lot. He had a few passes.
He had one fumble, but otherwise he played a pretty good game.
Gavin takes it off, hands it off to Bazell. Bazell comes around the corner for a loss of about 3 yards on the play. They push him back to the tackle at the 44-yard line. It's a 3-yard loss on the play for the Bulldogs. So it should be 3rd down and about 8 from the 44, the General McLane's 44-yard line.
Kyle Cousins, defensive back in on that tackle. It looks like they're keying on Bazell. I mean, he didn't have a chance that time.
Now it looks like number 6 actually is in there. The quarterback is also in there. Made the tackle. He wrapped up his feet.
3rd down and inches.
Bulldogs taking the snap. Gavin taking it off, handed it off to Kalon. Kalon gets almost stopped, and he does for another loss of about a yard. So the running game not working too well tonight for the Bulldogs so far. I think McLane's figured out maybe what's going on here.
Well, Jim Wells is a veteran coach at General McLane, a very successful coach, and he knows. I mean, he's probably scouted the game last week, had somebody scout, and he knows that Meadville's going to run the ball. So, I mean, they're not worried about a pass. They're coming up and making the tackle before the back can get out of the backfield. 4th
down and 11 for the Bulldogs as they get ready to punt the ball. Kalon Simmons getting ready back to punt with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Punt it from their own 47-yard line, from the McLane 47-yard line.
Kyle Berkmeyer, Jr. He's back.
Snap is kind of high and kind of a low kick, but it bounces to about the 20-yard line. He should pick it up.
He should have let that bounce. That would have been down inside the 10-yard line.
I know. Bulldogs should have let that go. Number 28, who actually had a good game, Brighton Anderson, had a pretty good game last week, making some good defensive plays there. But, let that roll. Let the time roll out, or let it actually roll down a little farther deep into
that ball is bouncing. That ball is bouncing.
8:49 left in the first quarter, so it'll be 1st down and 10.
What is this?
So it looks like it may have been a penalty against the Bulldogs, and they march it up another, 10 yards?
Boy, we missed that.
We did.
Do you have it? I wonder if they're going to replay that on the screen.
So it looks like they're counting it off, actually. Trying to figure out what the officials are doing. So they're going back to the original line of scrimmage and counting it off. Back to the 32-yard line. So I'm not sure why they went forward and backwards, but anyway, it'll be 1st and down for McLane from their own 32-yard line. 8:49 left in the first quarter.
No, it's Meadville's ball.
It's Meadville's ball.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't understand that.
So the Bulldogs must have been a foul on the play. Had to have been.
If they'd have had a foul, then they'd have had another.
So it puts the Bulldogs 1st and 10 from the McLane 32-yard line. So obviously there was a foul on the play. We missed that. So the Bulldogs now get the ball back.
On the 32-yard line of General McLane.
Good break for the Bulldogs. Handed off Bazell. Number 10, that's Walker.
Oh, the Animals down.
15 or 10-5, and a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Brady. He had a long one last week.
Brady Walker. He's been a walk-on here and been very good for the Bulldogs with the first touchdown of the night for the Bulldogs with 8:22 left in the first quarter.
Check momentum. Right now it's with the Bulldogs. The Lancers going on 4th down and got
a nice
stuffed.
run. Nice run for Mr. Walker.
Simmons going to kick the extra point, hopefully.
High snap up, and it is good for the extra point. Bulldogs up on the board.
7-0 Bulldogs.
7-0. Bulldogs go up to take the lead now as we take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
In business machines are
make and receive business phone calls and instant messages. Plus, they can schedule virtual conference meetings all from their unified voice desktop application. I hardly touch my handset anymore. My computer is my phone system now. The business world is changing. Unified voice from Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure good communication stays the same.
Back here at the Bender Field tonight, McLane taking on the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs just made the first score of the game, so it is 7-0 Bulldogs on top with 8:22 left in the first quarter as Kalon Simmons gets ready to kick it off. McLane receiving, and it is number 14, I'm sorry, which is Kyle Berkmer. Takes it back all the way to the 27-yard line, looks like 27-yard line, so they'll start. McLane will start from their own 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Berkmeyer's a 5'6" speeder, 140 pounds, but Bulldogs didn't give him a chance to break it. So it's first down for the Lancers on the 28-yard line. Meadville showing a 4-man front on defense.
On that last series of plays, we're kind of confused on that. The Bulldogs got the ball back, but it was unsportsmanlike conduct, it looked like it was. Quarterback, fumble, back out of it, and he's fumble. Wow. So it is number 53, it looks like, for the Bulldogs. He sacked the quarterback, actually number 52.
Sheeter fumbled. I don't know who. Was it 50? It must have been 50. There's no 53.
There is none. So but a nice quarterback sack for the Bulldogs, and they create a fumble on the tackle. So it'll be the Bulldogs basketball or football in good territory again on the 21-yard line.
Okay, what you got to do? They're giving you a gift. You've got to capitalize on it. You got to take that gift.
So the Bulldogs get it back and deep into McLane territory on their own 21-yard line. Longstreth hands it off to Bazell. He runs on left side of the field and gets taken down at the 20-yard line.
That was a nice play by number 21, Grant Sherman of the Lancers, a defensive back.
That was Alex Hauff who made that tackle for the Bulldogs and popped the ball out of the quarterback's hand. So what a nice play on that. Again, the Bulldogs' front line has been pretty good this year.
He blindsided him.
Yeah, he did.
Sheehan didn't see him coming. He came from behind, and as soon as he hit him, the ball popped out of his arms. 2nd down and 11.
Gavin Longstreth getting ready to get the play started. 7:30 left in the first quarter. Hands it off to Walker, but they call the dead ball because there must have been a foul before the play.
Somebody was offside.
Offsides, General McLane. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
So now it's...
So it'll be second down and 5, or 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the McLane 19-yard line. So we're in the red zone, brought to you by McCandless Ford, sponsor of the red zone. When the Bulldogs get in the red zone, it's always McCandless Ford.
7:24 to go, first quarter. Dogs up, 7-0. Nice crowd, nice night.
It is a beautiful night tonight. It's just
70?
No humidity. Last week it was really warm when we were doing the game. It was in the 80s.
And that second half was tough.
Longstreth for the snap. Hands it off to Walker up the middle again. He goes up the middle, up to about the 5-yard line.
I don't know who opened up that hole, but I'll tell you what, Buzzell had plenty of room to roam on that, and it's another first down.
Brady Walker with a nice run on the play there. It was about a 12-yard, about a 8-yard gain for the Bulldogs. So it's 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line of General McLane. Bulldogs looking to score here. 6:44 left in the first quarter.
1st and goal.
Bulldogs and foul on the play. Must be offsides again. It is a false start, Bulldogs.
No,
So it'll be 5 yards coming back the other way.
Now, don't shoot yourself in the foot. You know what? You've got excellent.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, back from the McLane 10-yard line. 6:36 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs last week had a ton of fouls in the first half. I lost count how many fouls we had.
Yeah, they had 69 yards, most of them 5-yard penalties.
Tonight, not too bad. I think that was the first penalty call.
Andre Jefferson in at the split end for the Bulldogs.
Longstreth snaps the ball, gets it on to Kalan. Kalan rounds the corner, but he gets tackled.
Okay,
He gets 5 guys on him. Take him down at about the line of scrimmage. So no gain in the play.
Here comes a whole new bunch of Bulldogs
wholesale changes on both sides here. So 6:11 to go in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd down.
Ryan Reichel coming in, tailback. Amari Lewis in, fullback. I didn't see who the third entry.
So it was a turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. So it'll be 1st and 10 for McLane. It'll be 1st and 10 for McLane from their own 5-yard line. The referees are blowing the whistle already. So the turnover of downs, we're watching the up on the board there, and it's not updating. So we got to just count the plays ourselves here, Vic, because the board isn't updating.
No, it's screwed up.
That's a technical term, isn't it?
That's a term everybody can understand.
Right. So 6:11 left in the first quarter. The Bulldogs up 7-0 here at home against General McLane.
It's not politically correct, but
yeah,
accurate. 6:11 to go according to that scoreboard. We don't know whether that's right, the time.
I think it is. Again, the Bulldogs looking pretty sharp tonight on defense. Have been a pretty good, pretty solid performance from them. Missed an opportunity there. Could have kicked the field goal there, Vic.
Well, if we could have made it, I don't know how kind of.
Well, if we can make the extra point from 10 yards, you can actually make the kick from 10 yards, can't you? I mean, that's the same distance.
Hey, we struggle with field goals.
I think we could have kicked that ball and got 3 points. Anyway, McLane snaps the ball. Didn't get too far in that play. Bulldogs defense stopped him right about the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10.
That defensive line of Meadville is really doing a good job right now on McLane.
They are.
We're beating him to the punch, beating him to the backfield.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for McLane from their own 7-yard line. So again, it's a long way to go to the other end of the field for McLane as the quarterback gets ready, takes it for the snap. And look to pass it down the field. And he's number 6, actually, he's a runner with that football, so he's going to take off, take it up to about the 12, 11-yard line. He's out of out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down. And
Amari Lewis made a great play on that runner. It was a one-on-one. He had to catch him. The back was going to the outside open, and Lewis got him and brought him down. And Lewis is only 5'6", 173 pounds, a junior, but he made a great play defensively. So now they're in a passing situation, but will they? It's down in 12-yard line, 3rd down.
It's a 10-yard line, 3rd down and about 7. They're not updating the scoreboard because
well, I'm looking at the chains, and the chains say 12. That's why that scoreboard is off. Oh,
and the quarterback runs it up the middle for McLane, gets up about 20-yard line for a 1st down. So it'll be a McLane 1st down on their own 20-yard line, 5:20 to go.
Dylan Sheeter with the keeper.
Yep. Again, it's another nice night here. I can't believe how nice the weather's turned out for us here.
So far, the mosquitoes haven't turned out, and that's unusual.
That's right.
1st down and around the 20.5-yard line for the Lancers.
Back in for quarterback John Amon for McLane. He likes to run with the ball. Let's see if he does the same. Yes, he is. He's looking to run up the middle. Boom. And this time they're onto it, and that's about a yard loss on the play. About a half a yard loss on the play for McLane, so they didn't go anywhere.
I want to get the number of that Meadville player.
So it'll be 2nd down.
Number 10.
It was about the ball, at the 20. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. For McLane from their own 19-yard line. So
Brady Walker
loss in the play.
Brady Walker with the solo tackle.
Again, the Bulldogs playing with 38 players. McLane's playing with 61, 63 as you're saying.
Right now it's 11-on-11.
4:29 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 7-0. McLane has the ball. And it's going to be a shotgun snap. Handed off to number 15 again, 14 for taking it up for McLane to about the 25-yard line. About a 5-yard gain in the play for McLane. But it was Kylie Burkmere. Again, the 5'6" junior. He's been running with the ball. It's pretty quick off the line. He got about a 5-yard gain on that, so it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Brighton Anderson with that tackle.
3rd down and 4 for McLane on their own 26-yard line with 3:56 left in the first quarter.
Our linebackers are making a lot of tackles, which is good.
Again, John Amon still in there, the running quarterback for McLane. Shotgun snap. He takes it kind of low, runs up the middle, and gets hammered right away by number 73 for the Bulldogs.
Number 73 is Rurik Douglas.
What a nice stop for Rurik Douglas from
Offensive
Bulldogs.
tackle.
Nice play, and he was there quick. They were looking for it.
Douglas is 6'4", 270 junior. Wow. They got some studs.
He's a big kid.
That defense has done a great job in this first quarter. Is it the first quarter or second quarter? Because the scoreboard shows...
It's first quarter, Vic.
Okay.
3:16 left in the first quarter, and it'll be 4th down and 6. And they're going to punt the ball, obviously. General McLane is on their own 26-yard line. I don't think they're going to go for it
That punter's
here.
not very deep, though. He's only 6 yards back.
Punts the ball. It's a nice punt.
Nice punt.
And Kalon Simmons back at the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs, runs it up to the 50, to the 45, up to about the 45-yard line, 40-yard line. Nice run back for Kalon Simmons.
And he held on to the football because he got hit hard by 2 of the defenders, and he held on to that ball.
They spot it at the 41-yard line of General McLane. So a nice run back. It was about a 20-yard run back for Kalon Simmons.
Meadville has controlled this game here in the first quarter with 2 red zone penetrations. One went for a touchdown and the other was stopped, but Meadville's controlled the ball.
Bulldogs get ready for the snap. Gavin Longstreth, quarterback for the Bulldogs, first year doing it, and he's been off to a pretty good start. Hands it off to Bazell. Bazell up the middle, up to about the 37-yard line. So he's down for a 4-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs from the McLane 37-yard line with 2:32 left in the first quarter.
Tackled by John Amon, the backup quarterback, who also is a defensive back. Made the tackle, so it's 2nd down and about 6.
Bulldogs, not much passing this year. We didn't see it much last week. We saw maybe 1 or 2 plays. Other than that, it's been the running game. It's got Walker's back right now to take the ball, looks like. And they hand it off. Well, they're going to pass. Longstreth lets it rip down the field. Wow, he threw it about 30 yards, but no one there. Intended for Kalon Simmons, but it wasn't there. It was over.
You know what? I'm impressed with that throw. I mean,
it is. I am too.
Coach gave me the impression that he doesn't have a strong arm, but I'll tell you what, that looked a pretty good spiral. Simmons just overthrew Simmons. Simmons taking his time coming back.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
I like the call. I like the call because McLane is not playing us to pass. And Simmons did. Simmons had him beat, but the ball was about 7 yards overthrown.
So the Bulldogs on the McLane 37-yard line, looking to get it down the field. That was a nice pass by Longstreth first. You don't see too many passes. Bulldogs run the game. Looks like that Walker picks it up the middle of the 3rd and 20, the 15-10. He's open for the touchdown. A 2nd touchdown within about 5 minutes for Mr. Walker of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs up now, 13-0, with 1:54 left in the first quarter. Walker just walks it right up the middle, doesn't he? But he got some really good blocks. They got the guys in the front line making a path for them to go right up the middle.
I mean, Simmons and Bazell are outstanding, but Mr. Brady is saying, "Hey, this is the Brady bunch. I'm going to be in here."
Yeah, and it's the Brady Walker show tonight.
Yep.
Kalon Simmons up for the kick, and it is good. So it is now 14-0. Bulldogs up on top over McLane. 1:54 left in the first quarter. We'll be taking a 1-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Generations, the McCandless family has been
in complicated or stressful times. Great customer service can go a long way. Here's to all of those who make sacrifices for the greater good.
Thank you for calling Armstrong. My name is Christina.
My daughter happens to be one of them.
Supercharge your internet. Only Zoom Extreme from Armstrong combines unlimited data with whole home Wi-Fi, delivered to you at the fastest speeds possible on our fiber optic network. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
And we're back at Bender Field as Bulldogs football. Bulldogs up on top now 14-0 as the last score here by Brady Walker. The second score for Brady Walker tonight. He has all the points for the Bulldogs. 1:54 left in the first quarter. And Bulldogs getting ready to kick off the game. And Vic, McLane is, I think, actually on defense and offense are struggling tonight on both sides of the field for that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give Meadville credit because they've done the job. They've done the job on the offensive and the defensive and that. And so far, General McLane hasn't gotten the big play like Grove City got last week when they got 3 wide open touchdowns.
Grove City actually had an excellent quarterback who could throw a ball a mile.
Well, he can. They're a veteran team. They had a lot of veterans back.
Kalon Simmons kicks off the ball, received by number 10, which is Owen Martin. Takes it back up to about the 26-yard line of General McLane, so they didn't get too far, about 5-6 yards on the play for McLane.
Meadville's tackling has been outstanding so far. Jack Brown that time, linebacker, 5'10", 157-pound sophomore with a tackle, and that's right now. And I tell you what, if I was on that McLean sideline, and I don't want to be too close to Coach Jim Wells because he's a firebrand and he's not happy right now with his football
So it's
team.
McLean 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line, 1:47 left in the first quarter. Quarterback number 15, and they didn't get too far on the run, about 1 yard maybe gain on the play for McLean.
You know, Meadville's coming with 1 or 2 linebackers just about every time. Bazell that time came in, so in essence, you had you got a 5 or 6 man rush on the quarterback, and they're not giving him number one. They're not giving him any time to throw, and the blockers can't aren't picking them up. They aren't picking the linebackers up.
2nd down and 9 from McLean from their own 27. 1:19 left in the first quarter. They take a shotgun snap, number 6, who likes to run with the ball, and he is. There he goes, up the 25-yard line. He didn't get anywhere. Actually, a lot of yard loss in the play for McLean. So I think the Bulldogs are on to that when they bring number 6 in, John Amon for McLean. They know he's going to run the ball when he has a shotgun snap.
And Julius Costco is a 9th grader. A 9th grader made that tackle, solo tackle.
3rd down and 10 for McLean from their own 26. 45 seconds left in the quarter.
He's got about 10 ninth graders on his football team.
Again, it's going to be on a shotgun snap. They put Dylan Sheeter is back in for the quarterback for McLean.
Passing.
Takes the shotgun snap, look to pass it down, look to the left side of the field, and it is caught, it looks like.
Way short.
Caught ball, but it was way short.
Way
29-yard line, about a 2-3 yard gain on the play.
See, they're not giving him time to throw down the field, so he's taking that short pass. Good coverage that time by Brighton Anderson.
So the punting team comes in for McLean as it's 4th and 10 still. Actually, it should be 4th and 7 from their own 28-yard line.
11 seconds. They'll probably let the clock run out and change the sides of the field. 11 seconds, 4
5
seconds,
seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of the first quarter. Bulldogs up on top against McLean, 14-0. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the second quarter after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. The Academy Theater was built in 1885 and was a popular opera house before hosting vaudeville and movies. After fire damage in the 1980s, a dedicated group of citizens refused to let this architectural gem die, and today it shines as bright as ever. Brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
The world could always use a little more kindness, a bit of patience, some understanding. In complicated or stressful times, great customer service can go a long way. Here's to all of those who make sacrifices for the greater good.
Thank you for calling Armstrong. My name is Christina.
My daughter happens to be one of them.
the ball, and I think somebody touched that ball. Meadville's going to get great field position.
At their own 47-yard line.
Yep, 47-yard line. So
about the half midway point of the field, Bulldogs get the ball back on the turnover, actually on the punt by McLane. So it is Bulldogs 14. Walker scores most of the points here tonight, right? Brady Walker gets 12 of them, 2 extra points from Kalon Simmons. So that's the story of the game. It's been the Walker show tonight so far in the first quarter.
It's been a show, too, of the blockers. I mean,
the defense.
Yeah, they've had it's been a great team game. Meadville's dominated in every department.
Longstreth takes a snap, gets it back to Kalon Simmons to the right side of the field, up to the 50, turn the corner to the 45. He takes about 3 guys with him to the 41-yard line. So McLane's 41-yard line, a great run back for Kalon Simmons.
He carried that defensive back 5'6".
Yeah, he did.
180. He carried him 5 yards after Chance Adamski had him. He had him around the waist, but Simmons carried him another 5 yards.
That's another first down for the Bulldogs. They'll take over 1st and 10 from the McLane 41-yard line. With 11:31 left in the second quarter. Again, a beautiful night here in Meadville, Bender Field, the first home game for the Bulldogs. And it's a good crowd here tonight. Good to see them back in the stands here in Meadville. Bulldogs, Longstreth takes a snap, hands it off to Bizzell, I believe, up the middle. No, Walker up the middle. And he gets it about the 37-yard line. So that is about a 3-yard gain on the play for the Bulldogs. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 from their McLane 38-yard line.
McLane's been basically in a 3-man rush, and Meadville's playing these linebackers, extra linebackers, but so far Meadville's not had a problem.
No, and the running game has been pretty much the game plan. Pretty much, and we knew that would be the game plan coming into the game.
That's going to be the game plan.
You got Walker
every
back,
single week.
Bizzell back, handed off to Bizzell, goes out the left hand of the field, comes back into about the 42-yard, actually, I'm sorry, the 37-yard line. So it's about a 2-yard gain in the play, 3-yard gain in the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Bulldogs from their own 37-yard line. Or actually, I'm sorry, from the McLane 37-yard line. 10:20 left in the second quarter.
I think you're in 4-down territory if you're Meadville. We'll see. 3rd down and about 6.
So it looks like they're sending guys wide. So it could be either Kalon or Bizzell coming to get the ball. Handed off to Kalon Simmons. He gets to the right side of the field. Nice spin move. Gets it back out to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah,
not
close.
A first down. It'll be 4th and about 2.
I think Coach will go for it. Ball's on the 34.
It's on the 34, and they need to get to the 31. So it's a 3-yard, 4th and 3 for the Bulldogs.
You're not going to gain much punting because if it's in the end zone, it comes out to the 20. So that's only a 12-yard differential. So
they're on the McLane 34-yard line. Knocking on the door again.
Who's going to carry it?
Longstreth for the snap. Walker back, as well as Bizzell, and Simmons in motion. Gets it off to Walker. Right side of the field, and he gets good for a loss at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be takeover on a loss of downs. Bulldogs hand it over on the 35-yard line. That's where McLane will get it back on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, their outside linebacker, Russell Wismer, made a great tackle on that, and now it's turned the ball over, and they have the ball on their
own 35-yard line with 9:16 left in the second quarter. Bulldogs up on top, 14-0 at home tonight. Beautiful night.
You've got to be wary of the pass because Meadville's done a great job in that first quarter.
I haven't seen too much passing tonight, though, from McLane.
No, I expected them to be throwing the ball a lot. They threw it a lot last week. In fact, I can tell you.
A lot of quarterback sneaks and quarterback running the ball tonight. So right now, for the quarterback in is Sheeter's in there. So he takes the snap. Bulldogs have been very good up on the line.
Yeah, Meadville showing blitz.
They are showing blitz.
Yep.
And
timeout.
Timeout called by General McLane.
Sheeter says, "Wait a minute, I don't know what to do."
We'll take a 30-second timeout. Bulldogs up on top, 14-0 against General McLane here at Bender Field on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Bulldogs. McLane has the football on their own 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for McLane. 9:16 left in the second quarter. Bulldogs up on top, 14-0 in this game.
To give you an example, last week, Sheeter threw for 172 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
And he's looked nothing like that so far, but it's early.
So Sheeter takes a snap from McLane. Looking to throw the ball. There he goes. Off to the right. Throws it about 30 yards. Open on the side. Nice reception for number 14, who I believe is Kyle Burkmeyer. So Burkmeyer, nice catch.
And
that's about a 25-yard little game in the play.
Sheeter's got a good arm because he was going backwards. He was running backwards when he released that ball, and it went down to the...
So it'll be 1st and 10 for McLane. First time in Bulldogs territory tonight for McLane.
I think they're going to abandon their run. I would, with the way Sheeter can throw the football.
1st and 10 for the Bulldog 41. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. They take the shotgun snap. Number 6 runs it up the middle and gets to about the 36-yard line. I think, 36-yard line. They mark it down.
The good thing about Meadville tonight is it's not just one guy on that line of scrimmage. Every tackle is about a three-man tackle. That time, Rurik Douglas was one of the 3, but it was the initial contact and 2nd down and 6.
Bulldogs take a 30-second timeout as they get to regroup here a little bit, and 8:55 left in the second quarter. Bulldogs up on top, 14-0 over General McLane, and now the first time into, I believe, I can't remember a time when McLane tonight has been into the Bulldog zone. So it's been the first time on the Bulldog side of the field for McLane. They've struggled tonight because the defense of Bulldogs have been outstanding tonight so far.
I'm just worried about our depth again in the second half because both at Grove City, and General McLane have a lot more players.
Deep team. Last week's game went very long. It was almost 10 o'clock before the game ended. Usually our games go to about 9:15. It was 9:55 when that game ended last week. So that was a real long game. There's a lot of injuries, though, too.
Well, injuries, points.
Timeouts. Yeah. Here they go, McLane. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the Bulldogs' 37-yard line. They take it back for the snap. Not a run for this time. It's Sheeter takes it and runs it up the field. And a fumble taken over by number 25. He takes it the other way. Bulldogs to the 40, the 30, 20, 10. In for the Bulldogs. Touchdown, number 28. What a nice interception there for Brighton Anderson from the Bulldogs. Just took it right out of the hands of number 15, the quarterback.
Yeah, it was a fumble.
Sheeter.
I think it was a fumble.
He just took it out of his hands and ran it all the way back. Let's look at the replay here.
28. I think it was a 28. Let's see.
Here's Sheeter, takes it up, and then it just basically runs into a bunch of guys, and then it looks like it's just taken out of the hands.
He
just took it out of his hands. So Anderson just takes it out of the quarterback's hands, runs it all the way up the other side of the field for a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Lon Simmons now getting ready for the extra point.
Is that 28 or 29?
28.
Okay.
Kalon Simmons up for the kick, and it is good for the Bulldogs up on top.
Wow.
21-0 over McLane here. 8:37 left in the second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
And beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I'm Dwayne Kohler from Crawford County Outdoors. Make sure you tune into the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Lots of local sports, local activities, and it's great fun.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Well, quite the first half for the Bulldogs that are on top against General McLane. 21-0 Bulldogs. And the last, just the last before the break here, a nice interception. Just took it out of the hands. Anderson did of Bulldogs. Just took it out of the quarterback's hands, ran it back about 64 yards for a touchdown for Bulldogs. So defense turned into offense, into points on the board.
I really feel good for Brighton Anderson. He had a little tough game last week, but I'll tell you what, he's been spectacular in this
Bulldogs
first half.
take the ball off. McLane received at the 19-yard line. Number 10 for McLane takes it up to about the 30.
Good ball.
35. He's at the 45, out about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. They mark it out. Actually, they mark it back. Let's see where they put the ball. But that's a nice run back, about a 20-yard run back for him, a 25-yard run back for McLane.
Owen Martin with that run, and he went to the once he got the outside. There was nobody there. Luckily, help came over from the secondary. Otherwise, he was gone. Oh, the penalty. Penalty. Boy, everything's going wrong so far for Jim Wells over there on the McLean side.
So they're marching the ball back. It was at the 45-yard line they marked the ball, and now they're marking it back to about the 40, looks like the 42-yard line.
Well, the flag's down around the 28. The flag.
Let's see where they take this. So again, it's
they're going
taking them way back.
They're going back from the 28-yard line, 15
at the time,
yards.
It looks like they're taking him from where he caught the ball. That's where they're taking that foul from. He's back to the 20-yard line.
15 yards. The ball's on the what? The 8.
It looks like it's going to be on the
13.
The 15-yard lines where they mark the ball. It's like the 13, 14 and a half, 14. Right around there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for McLane from their own 14-yard line. 8:27 left in the second quarter.
21-0.
Bulldogs up on top. And it's going to be this number 6 again taking the snap. He likes to run with the ball for McLane. They usually like him to run the ball out of the shotgun snap. And again, he does that same thing up the middle to about the 15, about a yard gain on the play. Not too much for McLane. I think the Bulldogs are onto that play.
Well, one thing, that front four, with the help of blitzing linebackers, is really doing a job on McLane. And then they put Sheeter, their passer, and he's really struggled. He's had that one good pass here in the last series to the sideline.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15. Actually, 2nd down and 15 they mark for the General McLane from their own 15-yard line. Again, number 6. Damon takes the snap, looking to throw the ball.
Throw long.
He's throwing way down the field. Number 11, what a reception for number 11 from General McLane.
Oh, he put I tell you, the kid's got an arm.
Eric Solomson, what a catch. That was about a 40-yard pass. What a play for General McLane. Amon's got quite the arm.
Well, on free safety, Ryan Reichel had him pretty well covered. It was one-on-one.
He did.
It was a great catch.
It was a great catch.
Great catch and a great throw.
The Bulldog defender was right there with him, but it was a great throw right on the money. And so now it's the second time that the General McLane is in Bulldogs territory on the Bulldogs 43-yard line. They're 1st and 10, 7:22 left in the second quarter.
That was number 11, wasn't it, for McLane Salamson?
Yes, it was. Another throw for number 15. That was nice, about a 10-yard throw for McLane.
See, they you know what, if I'm coach, and I'm not, thank goodness, but I'd be throwing that ball all the time because Meadville stuffed their running game so far.
Sheeter with a throw, and it's 2nd down and 3.
And you're down 3
for General McLane.
You're down 3 touchdowns. You want to get some momentum.
7-yard gain on the play. Nice throw by Sheeter for McLane. Now they have Amon back in there. Number 6 as quarterback. Likes to run with the ball out of the shotgun. We'll see if that happens.
Blitz coming.
Bulldogs, he takes the ball, runs it up to about the 35-yard line. Doesn't get too far. Gets about 3rd down and 1, it'll be.
Well, he ran right into the blitzer.
Yep. Be 3rd down and 2 from the Bulldog 35-yard line. 6:23 left in the first half.
But he still picked up 7 yards. Well, let's see. It's 3rd down and 2. So it's 4-down territory.
McLane takes a snap, and we have shotgun snap. I believe Sheeter is back in.
Spread offense.
Sheeter takes a shotgun snap, looking to throw that ball down. Not finding defenders. He's taken off with the throws it about 20 yards. Interception for the Bulldogs. Number 40. He's taking it back to the 45, to the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, 10. Another Bulldogs touchdown.
Guess who? Brady Walker.
Brady Walker.
Brady Walker. Wow, what a big play. I'll tell you, their quarterback has got to be going crazy. He said, what the heck is going on? I thought we were going to have an easy time tonight. We beat Oral City
Brady Walker
last
with
week.
a nice interception. He read the play all the way.
He did.
And just caught the ball and ran all the way back about 70 yards for a Bulldogs touchdown. 27-0 now. Bulldogs up on top.
He had like an 80 run last week.
Yeah.
You know, kid can fly.
Yeah, he 83 yards he did on a play. He ran it back 83 yards. Kalon Simmons now ready for the kick.
I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm seeing. What a turnaround.
So Walker has 3 of the touchdowns, the 4 scored in the first half here for the Bulldogs.
And you know what? No penalty. 1 5-yard penalty.
The kick is up and good for the extra point. Bulldogs now 28. General McLane nothing. 5:41 left in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Matters most. Talk brings you all the same great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly telephone service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com to find out more. Armstrong. Telephone made easy.
Supercharge your internet. Only Zoom Extreme from Armstrong combines unlimited data with whole home Wi-Fi, delivered to you at the fastest speeds possible on our fiber optic network. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
And we're back. The Bulldogs get ready to kick off the ball, but a foul on the play before they even kick it off. So they're marching it back. I just saw they called a foul against McLane on after the play. It looks like maybe sportsmanlike conduct or something. But they called a foul right away on the kickoff. So the Bulldogs will kick off the ball to McLane on the 45-yard lines. Actually, so it was a penalty against the Bulldogs, actually.
Yeah, it's a frustrated football team out there right now. I mean,
Bulldogs up on top, 28-0 over General McLane with 5:40 left in the first half.
What a turnaround, Jim, from last week. I think coaches this week have done a great job. They've reduced the penalties. I think we have 1 5-yard penalty. We had a ton of them last week. That's a big difference. We've held on to the football. That's another big difference. So
Lon Simmons with a kick. Nice kick. Gets it down to about the end zone. And I think it's going to, they call the stoppage of play.
Touchdown. I mean,
so now they touchback.
20-yard line.
But they're blowing lots of whistles out there.
Well, you know what? There's going to be more whistles. If this game keeps getting out of control, you're going to see a lot of frustrated.
So there's a foul on the play. We'll see what they call this as McLane received the ball back in their own end zone, and they called the ball dead as soon as the McLane player caught it. So we'll see what the referees call here on the field. With 5:40 left in the first half, the Bulldogs up 28-0, and Walker has 21 of those points.
That's against Meadville.
One on defense and 2 on offense. So it's against Meadville. So they're marching up to the 35-yard line as the Bulldogs get called for a foul.
I didn't see holding. I can't tell. I missed the replay here.
So there we go. So the General McLane will take it over on their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10, 5:40 left in the first half. And we have Sheeter, quarterback for McLane and for the game. Sheeter takes the ball, puts it back to number 8, and he take it for a loss about 1 yard. And that is Kyle Cousins for about a 1 yard loss for McLane.
And Caden Gear has blitzed from his free safety position, and that's just frustrating McLane because Meadville's really called the right play because the runner's going right into the blitzer.
2nd down and 11 from their own 34-yard line. General McLane has the ball, 5:09 left in the first half. The snap from Sheehan, actually number 6 in the ball, and then fumble. Bulldogs recover.
Oh my God!
What a recover!
You got to be
number
kidding.
51.
Number 6 fumbled for
Rowan Woodrow. Rowan Woodrow with a nice with a nice recovery there.
John Amon, their running quarterback, fumbled the football. Meadville got it, 1st and 10 with 5 minutes to go, second quarter.
Well, that's what's really killing McLane tonight are the turnovers. They've scored. The Bulldogs have scored 2 of their touchdowns on turnovers.
That's what happened to us last week against Grove City.
That's right. Here's the replay on the game, and it's just they have number 6, which is Owen. Number 6 actually is Amon. I'm sorry, Amon, the quarterback, dropped the ball. And Bulldogs, and I think he had a little, Bulldogs tugging on the arm. Number 51 was there to get the ball.
Timeout Meadville.
So the timeout Meadville going to talk this over. We'll take a 30-second timeout as the Bulldogs at the 5-minute mark of the first half. 28-0. Bulldogs on top of McLane. 30 seconds. We're back, Bulldogs football. Back in action this year, and this is the first home game of the season at Bender Field. The Bulldogs up on top, 28-0 over McLane. 5 minutes left. The Bulldogs have the football. Oh, I'm so used to basketball. I'm still getting over it last year. But I want to thank Armstrong Cable. You're going to see the game on Armstrong Cable here, taping the game here tonight, and also going to be on PCN. So the Bulldogs getting ready for the snap. Longstreth is back, as well as in motion. It is Kalon Simmons taking the ball to the middle. He takes up to the 20-yard line.
He almost was gone.
So it's a 13-yard gain of the play for Kalon Simmons. Bulldogs' first play actually marked it to the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you, one more touchdown for Meadville, and I think the air's going out of the McLane bubble for good, because going in the second half with a 5-touchdown deficit.
That's tough.
Tough.
4:46 left in the first half. Bulldogs 28-0 over McLane on the 19-yard line now of McLane. Bulldogs half the ball, 1st and 10.
The other thing is,
Longstreth is there and got Simmons back. Bazell in motion. Bazell gets the ball off the left-hand side, runs it up to the 15 to 10. He is going to be in for another Bulldogs touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Another Bulldogs touchdown. First one for Bazell tonight. They couldn't stop him, so it's 34-0 now. Bulldogs on top of the General McLane. I think McLane is just struggling tonight.
You know what's going to happen? In the second half, Meadville gets a 35-0 lead. The game's running clock.
They run the clock.
Yep.
That means no 10 o'clock game this week.
Right. I mean, the first half doesn't make any difference whether you're ahead 60-0. They'll play it. But in the second half, there's a 35-point differential.
So Kalon Simmons getting ready to kick the extra point with 4:25 left in the first half of the game. Kalon Simmons hasn't missed one yet. And it is up and good. So it's another Bulldogs conversion. So it's 35-0. Bulldogs on top of McLane. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this from Bender Field on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
I manage a fully remote group of people. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions transforms my PC into an all-in-one communication platform. My team can securely make and receive business phone calls and instant messages. Plus, they can schedule virtual conference meetings all from their Unified Voice desktop application. I hardly touch my handset anymore. My computer is my phone system now. The business world is changing. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure good communication stays the same.
And it's Bulldogs football here from Bender Field on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Bulldogs up on top now, 35-0 over General McLane as the Bulldogs get ready to kick it off back to McLane. 4:25 left in the first half.
And I tell you, General McLane needs a touchdown before halftime. They can't go into the locker room down 35-0 as far as morale, and they need something that gives them a slight chance in the second half.
Kalon Simmons kicks off the ball. Nice kick. back down to, they take it over at the 5-yard line. They run it back, number 14 for McLane takes it all the way to about the 23-yard line. So they'll start off their march down the field from the 23 as the Bulldog defense takes the field. And that was number 14, Kyle Burkmeyer. He's seen a lot of action tonight's game. They go to him a lot. McLane does, and he's had a couple of good receptions there. So being this far back, Vic, I think it's going to be a throwing event here.
Yeah, well, they have to throw because you run the ball takes up a lot of time. So even though he's having a bad night, they've got to continue to throw the football.
Number 6 in, Amon, who likes to run with the ball. And the snap is low, but actually, I'm sorry, number 15 is in. He takes off, going to run with the ball to the sideline, and he's out at the 30-yard line.
Oh, there's a flag.
There's a flag for a late hit on the play, maybe?
Oh, not on the runner. I watched that, and then they didn't hit him going out of bounds.
Bazell standing over the flag as if it was...
It could, I mean, that would be the logical assumption, but I didn't think it was. He did not hit him.
So the quarterback, Sheeter, took off with the ball, didn't see a play, so he ran off with the ball, went to the sideline.
That should not be
stopped the clock, so they referees are talking it over.
That's what they're thinking of calling.
Yeah, late hit.
Late hit.
So that's going to be like 15 yards if it is.
That's not a good call. Oh, okay. They called it against the Lancers. Well, that's what I was going to say. There was no way that was going to be a late hit. So it's against General McLane. Boy, they've had some penalties this first half.
They've had a lot of them, and that's cost them, as well as the turnovers. So it is against
5,
McLane.
10,
they mark it off from the 33-yard line to about the 18-yard lines where they're going to place it.
18-yard.
Wow. So that's a 15-yard loss from a penalty. So it'll be first down and 10, or should it be second down and 10?
Jim Wells on the sideline over there with the red shirt. And
so they're saying first down and 10 for McLane from their own 18-yard line. 4:08 left in the first half. McLane down by 35 points. Actually, they have no points in the game so far for McLane. Looking to make a score here. Number 6, Amon hands it off. Nothing there. About a 2-yard gain for McLane. 4 minutes left in the first half. Got to do something here, Vic. I don't think they can run this game at this point.
These defensive line, I can't say enough about them, and their linebackers. They're just Andre Jefferson again in on the tackle from his cornerback position.
Well, last week we saw that the Bulldogs defense was pretty good. It was just an exceptional quarterback, but he also said whoever had the ball last won, and that's what was the case.
We had
last week.
Miscommunication in the secondary was a big problem.
Sheeter back, and he is sacked in the backfield. Quarterback was sacked on the 15-yard line by number 45 for the Bulldogs, who was Jordan Young with a nice quarterback sack.
You know who the culprit is in this game for General McLane? Their offensive line.
Yeah.
Meadville's just running roughshod over their offensive line.
It's going to be third down and 19 from their own 15 for McLane with 3 minutes left. Got to throw the ball here. Not much choice. 3 minutes left in the first half. So they put number 6 back in there. Amon back in the game. It's quarterback for McLane. He looks to run with the ball up the middle. He gets to the 20-yard line, and he's down at 20. About a 5-yard gain on the play, so it'll still be fourth down.
Another team tackle.
14.
They're going to punt. So Meadville's going to hopefully go into the locker room with at least 35-0 lead.
2:34 left in the game. I'm sorry, 2:34 left in the first half. The Bulldogs up on top, 35-0 over McLane. And they're going to get the ball back here as McLane's going to have to. The Bulldogs call a 30-second timeout here.
That's their last timeout.
As they're going to punt the ball. McLane is from their own 20-yard line, so the Bulldogs will get good field position here and possibly make another score before the end of the half.
With the way these guys run, that's a lot of time. 2:32.
And tonight, we're here from Bender Field. I want to thank our sponsors, Channel Lock, Hagen Business Machines of Meadville, McCandless Ford, and Lincoln Recycling. Also, Armstrong Cable. We're on cable tonight, recording the game, so you're going to get to play it back and watch yourself there, Vic.
Yeah, I always do that.
And also, I believe it's going to be on PCN as well. So I want to thank everyone for making that possible. So
my wife tries to watch me, and it doesn't work for her. So
Bulldogs tonight has just been dominating the game on both sides.
Heavy phase.
And they've been defense, offense have been just spectacular tonight for the Bulldogs. And McLane, like you said, it's the offensive line that really hasn't held up for McLane, and creating a lot of, just can't help it. They're turning over the balls. How many times have they turned over the ball and that became a touchdown for the Bulldogs? At least 3 of them.
I don't know what the referees are doing. They keep moving it. Now they do.
Well, they keep moving the football. We're going to be here till 10 o'clock tonight.
Now it's on the 24-yard line, 4th and 9.
Take it back for the snap. Kick the football. It's a short kick. Kalon Simmons gets the football, runs it back to about the 36-yard line. He's out at the 36-yard line. Kalon Simmons. A nice, about a 20-yard run back for Kalon.
Yeah, so plenty of time. 2:26 to go. And
great field position.
Another touchdown will be the coup de grace.
So it'll be 1st and down for the Bulldogs on the McLane 36-yard line. I'm at the 37-yard line. 37-yard line. 2:26 left in the first half.
Meadville's players on the bench, a lot of these kids are saying, hey, maybe we'll get a chance to play in the second half.
I'm Jim Shields, along with the professor Vic Crest, calling the game tonight. And a little lot. Every time I get to be in the booth with you, Vic.
It's a pleasure.
Bulldogs, Longstreth taking the snap. Got Bazell. And there's kind of a cross on the play. I think it's going to be false start for Bulldogs.
Meadville, number 5.
Yep, false start. Bulldogs, so it'll go back 5 yards.
Bazell. That's unusual. And that's only what? How many? That's only 2 penalties? Or
maybe a little more than that, but maybe 3 or 4, but not too many. Not as many as last week. I think we had like 10 in the first quarter. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs from the 42-yard line of McLane. 2:25 left in the first half. Again, a nice night. A lot of people here tonight filling the stands. Last year we were talking to ourselves here. So it's nice to see people back in the stands here watching high school football on a Friday night.
It's nice to see people, period.
Longstreth takes a snap, hands it off to Simmons. Simmons takes it up the middle. Looks like about a 3-4 yard gain on the play.
McLane trying to strip the ball. They need to do something.
They mark it down at about the 38-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Bulldogs from the McLane 38-yard line. 4-yard gain of the play for Kalon Simmons.
And it's a running clock right now. Meadville wants to get it. They should try to get another touchdown here. They got good field position, 38-yard line.
Less than 2 minutes left in the first half of the game. Bulldogs, Longstreth getting ready for the snap. We have Simmons back, Bazell back. Simmons gets it up the middle, runs about a yard and a half. Not too much gain on the play. Bulldogs are running the clock down, though. That's what they're really doing right now.
They should try to score. They should try to score.
1:36 left. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Do you go for a pass on this? You mean you're up 30? You're up 35 points. Why not go for a pass?
I don't think you're going to see a pass. You're going to try to keep pounding. It's 3rd down and 11, though. It's 4 down territory.
Simmons back, as well as Longstreth throws it down the field, overthrown. Bazell was intended receiver for it, but didn't get there in time. As I told you, I thought we'd go for a throw on that. Yeah. That's a good call. I would do the same call on that.
No, I wouldn't.
I would.
Because he's a young kid in that, and he doesn't have that experience yet. Each of his throws have been overthrown by about 8-10 yards. He throws a good ball, but the timing isn't there. So, when you're blasting him running the football.
When you're up 35 points, though, that's when you do have a little latitude, where you can get away with those plays.
Well, yeah, you can get away with it, but if you want to score again, you go with your power.
So Bulldogs going to go for it, 4th down 11 on the McLane 38-yard line. 1:09 left in the first half. Longstreth getting ready for the snap. In the back, we got Kalon Simmons, Bazell, and it looks like Walker is back this time.
This will be an interesting call.
But Walker gets the ball.
Penalty.
I'm sorry, number 26 is back.
Now, who's it against? It's against Meadville.
It's a false start from Meadville.
Now you might have to punt. You might have to consider punting the football, because you don't want to give McLane the ball at midfield with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. I'd punt.
So it'll be 4th down and 15
Simmons
from the McLane 43. Bulldogs have the ball. 1:08 left in the first half. They're up 35-0. The Bulldogs are.
Simmons is a punter. Let's see.
So they are what they do with the ball here. The decision. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. That's a
good call.
Kind of a surprise.
All right, we have Walker back, looks like, number 5, Bazell.
When you can't
Simmons on the side. Walker looks to throw the ball down the field, and he throws it. Intended for Kalon Simmons. What a catch for Kalon Simmons on the 5-yard line, in for a touchdown. Another Bulldogs touchdown for Kalon Simmons.
The kid put the ball on the money that time. He didn't overthrow the receiver.
No.
But credit Simmons, too. I thought that ball was going to outrun Simmons, as Simmons caught it.
Turned on the Jets.
Turned on the Jets.
He was smoking it down the field.
You might as well get the bus started, warm up the bus.
41-0 now, Bulldogs, and it's not even the end of the first half yet. 57 seconds left. What a throw. That was a nice throw, but also a nice play by Kalon Simmons, but a nice throw from Longstreth.
I'm going to have to talk to Coach Collins and we'll say,
Extra point is up, and it is good for Kalon Simmons. It is now 42-0. Bulldogs up on top over McLane. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this for the rest of the half on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Well, the Bulldogs are up on top. It is 42-0. Bulldogs up on top of General McLane. 57 seconds left. It says 41, but they didn't take it over when it went to the extra point, so it is 42. So 42-0. Bulldogs up on top here. 57 seconds left in the first half. Bulldogs getting ready to kick off the ball. McLane is getting ready to receive. Again tonight, I like that gutsy play called by the Bulldogs. You know, that's where you get the experience. When you're up, you have some
it's good for
latitude there.
It's good for Longstreth's ego too, and his confidence.
McLane receives the ball at the 13. They run it up to about the nice reception, run back about the 35-yard line for number 14, I believe. That is going to be Berkmeyer. The run back for McLane.
McLane's got to go 60 yards in 51 seconds with no timeouts.
Yeah, the scoreboard didn't click over because they scored 6 touchdowns.
I know.
It's 6 times 7 is 42. I went to math class, Vic.
Yeah.
So the score really is 42-0. Now the screen says 41, but I think they didn't click it over because there was 6 touchdowns times 7 points. We didn't miss an extra
That's
point.
Better, Matt. Did you go to any other class? So?
Well, I didn't skip that class. How about that? Joe McLane throws the ball downfield. Almost. What a fumble. It's recovered, looks like.
No,
now they're saying no, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Wow. 34 almost had it, and then he almost lost it to number 22.
Yeah. He had it, but then he lost it going down. Yeah, that was...
So that was Sheeter with a nice throw and almost a catch by number 34. Number 34, the first time he threw to him tonight, and that is Russell Wismer for McLane. Would have been a nice catch if he held on to that ball, but he just couldn't. But good defense by the Bulldogs right there on the ball.
Yeah, that would have been about a 20-yarder right there, second
That's
down.
the pass defense we were talking about last week, which we were not too good on tonight. We're showing lots of improvement there.
Well, it's that defensive line. Again, it's really helping.
McLane takes a snap. It is Amon, throws the ball way downfield. Number 11 and is intercepted by Kalon Simmons at the 25-yard line.
Okay, now you're on the clock.
Now you're on the clock down. Yep. You do. So that is Amon.
Nothing's gone right for the Lancers.
Threw about a 40-yard pass, and then Kalon Simmons read that all the way and took it down at the intercepted at the 25-yard line.
Meadville was in a nickel defense that time and flooded the backfield with defensive players, and
that was intended for Eric Salomonson for McLane, but he was way well covered. Bulldogs were on top of that one. So 34 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs up on top, 42-0, and they have it on the McLane, on their own 25-yard line. You're right, just run the ball out here. That's what I would do, Vic.
Well, let's see. They might try to score.
It's like they do run the ball, and for a loss of about 1 yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 11, the Bulldogs.
Yeah, running clock. Maybe one more play after this.
What a nice night. I tell you, this is good. This is nice weather. Well, last night was hot. I mean, it was like 86 degrees at game time last week, and this week it was like 71. So this is football weather. It's a nice night. You gonna take a hot dog break at halftime here, Vic? Because it's going to be in about 3 seconds.
I don't want to take it with you.
And that is the end of the first half. Dominated by the Bulldogs. Offense, defense, you name it. They have dominated the game.
Everything. Coaching, whatever.
42 to nothing at the half. The Bulldogs are ahead of McLane. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout and be back with some halftime stats after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. 2-minute timeout.
Armstrong Business Solutions transforms my PC into an all-in-one communication platform. My team can securely make and receive business phone calls and instant messages. Plus, they can schedule virtual conference meetings all from their unified voice desktop application. I hardly touch my handset anymore. My computer is my phone system now. The business world is changing. Unified voice from Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure good communication stays the same.
At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. The Academy Theater was built in 1885 and was a popular opera house before hosting vaudeville and movies. After fire damage in the 1980s, a dedicated group of citizens refused to let this architectural gem die, and today it shines as bright as ever. Brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
The world could always use a little more kindness, a bit of patience, some understanding. In complicated or stressful times, great customer service can go a long way. Here's to all of those who make sacrifices for the greater good.
Thank you for calling Armstrong. My name is Christina.
My daughter happens to be one of them.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I'm Dwayne Kohler from Crawford County Outdoors. Make sure you tune into the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Lots of local sports, local activities, and it's great fun.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Sending files, watching your favorite shows, adjusting your smart thermostat, calling mom. There's so much you can do today, it's amazing. But how do you manage all that new technology? Armstrong gives you control of your home network and all the entertainment that makes your world go round. If you need help, we're easy to reach for support too, by phone, web, or at our service locations. Armstrong is here to make everything work for you. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong. Keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings you all the same great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly telephone service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com to find out more. Armstrong, telephone made easy.
Supercharge your internet. Only Zoom Extreme from Armstrong combines unlimited data with whole home Wi-Fi, delivered to you at the fastest speeds possible on our fiber optic network. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
3 touchdowns for Walker. He has had 2 on offense, 1 on defense, and then 1 for Anderson on a run back after he took it out of the quarterback's hands, General McLane's hands, and then a nice throw at the end of the half right there by Longstreth to Kalon Simmons in for the touchdown, and then also we had Bazell had 1 touchdown. So we had 6 touchdowns in the first half of the game for the Bulldogs, just totally dominating the offense and defense. Bulldogs defense really stepping up, and their pass defense tonight has also stepped it up. They had a couple of plays that could have been caught by General McLane, but Bulldogs was there to stop it, and a couple of them was intercepted, like Anderson, again, taking it out of the quarterback's hands, running the back about 65 yards for a touchdown. And you wanted to say something about Allegheny College real quick. Go ahead.
Well, Allegheny's home opener is tomorrow against Teal, and Coach Nagy in his 8th year has got a really good sophomore, freshman-laden team. He's got 104 players, I believe, back, most of them sophomores and freshmen. He's got a good young quarterback. It's free admission. There's a beer tent up, or a beer truck that they're going to have up there, which is a first for Allegheny College.
Really?
Yeah, it's colored like our Froggy thing.
That might bring in more people.
I might get you up there.
Well, I might just go. I just said that.
So it's a 1 o'clock game and free admission, and they have some tailgate parties.
Now the band, will they play the Beer Barrel Polka? Will they play that tonight? I'm all in if they do that.
Yeah, it probably won't be the beer. I don't think they're going to go that far.
Really? I heard them practicing. It sounded like a poker last night up there on the hill.
You know what? They made a big decision here a few weeks ago. They're going to be in the PAC conference in next year, which is on the I-79 conference. They'll be playing a lot of old foes like Carnegie Mellon, Grove City, Westminster, St. Vincent, Bethany, W&J. So those are tough teams. Those teams really right now are tougher than the teams Allegheny plays in the NCAC, but this is their last year.
Good luck to them, Vic. Good luck to them. I want to thank our sponsors here, making Bulldogs football possible. Channel Lock, always a proud sponsor. Channel Lock, made in the USA. Also, Hagen Business Machines of Meadville. Jay Verno always supports Bulldogs sports here right on the radio. WMGW, WTIV, and WFRA. McCandless Ford, the Red Zone sponsor, always in the Red Zone. McCandless Ford, and by Lincoln Recycling, a brand new sponsor this year in Erie and in Meadville. I want to thank Lincoln Recycling for sponsoring tonight's and all the season's football games here with Meadville Bulldog Sports. So I want to thank them for being a part of that. As we get ready to kick off the game, it's going to be the Bulldogs. Actually, the Bulldogs are receiving. General McLane will be kicking off, as that was the other way around at the beginning of the first half. The kick is up. And it is down on the ground. Bulldogs pick it up at the 20, pick it back to about the 26-yard line.
You were talking about the red zone sponsor.
Yeah.
Meadville's been in the red zone a lot in this first half.
No, they haven't. Actually, the red zone is 20 yards in, right? Well, they've been scoring from 40 yards out.
I know, but they've been running through the red zone. They've been there.
I guess I should say it as he runs through it, right? I think one time I did get it in because they were within 20 yards, but most of the game they've been running it from like 50-yard, 40-yard line out. So Bulldogs get ready for the first snap of the second half. As Longstreth had a very good end of the first half with a nice pass to Kalon Simmons for a 20-yard touchdown. Hands it off to Bazell, looks like. And Bazell takes it down at the 30-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play, so it'll be second down and 5 for the Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line. 11:41 left, Vic, in the third quarter of the game.
Bazell's having shoe problems right now. I guess he's got it back on, but that was a tough 5 yards for the animal.
And Bulldogs again, I think they let the clock run. I think.
Yeah, sure.
Because when they get to that, I think it's 40 or 50 points when they start letting the clock run at timeouts here. Yeah. So we'll find out. Mercy rule does go apply.
I'm sure it's.
We saw it a few times here last year.
And usually it's the other way around. We're the one.
Longstreth for the snap, hands it off to Walker. Walker gets up to the middle, gets through the line, and they take him down at the 38-yard line. Boy, so nice run for Walker.
That was sheer power. That wasn't any fancy-dancy play. That was sheer power.
Yeah, he broke through the line. He almost got tackled, but just went right through there. You're right. A lot of power there by Walker. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 37-yard line. 10:51 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs get ready for the snap. Longstreth in for the quarterback. In the backfield, we got, looks like Bazell and Walker. And Bazell gets the ball, lugs off to the left, gets to the 43-yard line, and they push him back.
I'll tell you what, it looks to me like McLane's like in a 6-man line. They really can come up to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be second down and 43, an injured player by McLane. Injured McLane player down in the game, one of the offensive line guys. Yeah. So they have a timeout, an injury timeout.
That's bad. I hate to see that happen.
Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs when they resume play from their own 43-yard line.
He's grabbing his quad, his knee somewhere there.
Stretched it out, maybe.
58 is...
Number 58 for General McLane. Vic is...
Wilson Spires, defensive lineman, 265 pounder.
6 foot.
Big boy.
Yes, he is. He's a big kid. And the Bulldogs tonight again dominating the game. 41-0 is the score over General McLane. 10:28 left in the third quarter. An injured player on the field for McLane. They're giving him some attention there. And Vic, maybe we will sing the song tonight. We'll sing a Sinatra song here maybe tonight. If
Can you give me a heads up or a warning?
I will give you a warning.
Okay, thank you.
Crowds here tonight are very good. A lot of people here tonight enjoying the game in Meadville. You even got people on the end zone stands, which I don't see that too much. So a good crowd here tonight and beautiful weather. It's no humidity, about 65 degrees here at Bender Field in Meadville. Bulldogs' first home game of the season, and it's been impressive, Vic.
Yeah, and if you're not here tonight, you're probably not going to come at all because it's a perfect night for football. I mean, how many nights like this do we get during the football season?
Bulldogs on the line of the scrimmage.
Look at that. They're all up.
Longstreth takes the snap, hands it off to Bazell. And Bazell takes it. He's still running. And it's not much of a gain. We got about to the 40-yard line for Bazell, but he takes like 5 or 6 guys with him every time.
He does.
He does.
He's an animal. Well, that's what you do. You're a beast.
So it'll be third down and 3 for the Bulldogs from their own 45-yard line. 9:52 left in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs are just taking it easy. Not taking it easy, but just slowing the game down here a little bit.
But this is really Armstrong's. I'm sure getting a good picture of this defense of General McLane this half.
I want to thank Armstrong
1, 2, 3, 4.
Taping the game tonight.
4-2.
Longstreth snaps it off to Walker. Actually, Walker takes it up to about the 49-yard line. Looks like a first down for the Bulldogs.
So, it's like they're saying, hey, we don't care how many men you have up there. Yep. We're going to just run the ball down your neck.
They move the markers. First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 49-yard line at the halfway point of the field. 9:19 left in the third quarter.
Now, this is when your theory of a pass. They've got everybody up, McLane. Yep. A pop pass by the quarterback. Somebody's got to be wide open.
Yep, and the people they've been going to has been actually Kalon Simmons, and they have number 87 over there, and we'll see who that is for the Bulldogs, but they give it to Bazell again. He runs it for about a loss of about 3 yards on the play.
They're coming with an 8-man rush. 8 men saying, hey, you throw the football. You killed us running the football. We're taking...
It's a 2-yard loss on the play for the Bulldogs. Bazell had a 2-yard loss. It's second down and 12 for the Bulldogs from their own 47-yard line.
How many times do you see Bazell stop behind the line of scrimmage?
Not too many.
Not many.
So they were ready for that. Well, McLane was all up on the line there.
Yeah. They're coming with...
This is a good time to throw the ball. You're right, Vic. 8:19 left in the third quarter.
That's good.
And the throw, Longstreth looks to go look down, but he takes off with the ball. Gets down about the 52-yard line. So he gets back about 5 yards and then some.
Yeah, but still third and long. Now you might want to throw again because they're doing the same thing as the defense.
So it'll be...
I love this defense. This is we're all coming. It's an all-coming defense.
So it'll be third down for the Bulldogs on the third down and 3. It looks like a 4. Third down and 4 for the Bulldogs from their own 48-yard line.
2, 3. 8-man
Bulldogs. Looks like Walker gets the ball, takes it up to about. Oh, it keeps going.
Yep, he's still close.
He's still going. So they got him down at the 43-yard line, and about a yard short of the first down. So it'll be fourth down and 1. The scoreboard is all out of control there tonight. There, I'm not sure. So it'll be. It should be a fourth down and 2. Looks like 2. Fourth down and 2.
Fourth down 2. I tell you what, that was a good run.
Fourth down and 2 for the Bulldogs. 7:21 left in the third quarter. The Bulldogs are up 41-0 over McLane.
Let's see if they back off. No, 1, 2, 3. No.
Longstreth taking the snap.
Here they come.
Hand it off to Bazell. He takes it up the middle and he gets stopped.
Yeah,
he had like 5 guys on him there. So he lost about 2 yards in the play, so it'll be turnover on downs. It'll be McLane's ball from their own 45-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 from the 43-yard line. First and 10 for McLane.
The clock hasn't started yet. Let's see, okay. Okay, now they're starting the clock. 7:06 to go in the third quarter. Dogs up 41-0.
So the Bulldogs turn it over on loss of downs. Couldn't get that first down, so they got number, let's see, for the quarterback. I can't see his number right now, but I think it is, and again, the Bulldogs take him down. They're going to get too far. They got about a 2-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, Meadville again with a 4-man rush and bringing a corner, the outside corner. Number 45, Jordan Young.
6:25 left in the third quarter, letting the clock run out here. It is second down, 9 yards to go for McLane for the first down from their own 44-yard line.
They've got to throw the ball if they want to get back in.
And number 6, Amon, is back, throws the ball, a rocket to number 34, but 34 just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw, just couldn't hang on to the ball. So it'll be third down and 9 now.
Good coverage by Brady Walker.
Yes, it was.
And the receiver took his eye off the ball because he saw Brady Walker coming at him. He said, hey, I don't want any part of this guy.
Third down and 9 for McLane from their own 44-yard line. 5:47 left.
Running clock, yeah, it's running.
It's running. They're not stopping it.
It's going to be a short second half.
Again, they have Amon back. He likes to run with the ball on the quarterback on the shotgun snap. He gets the ball, runs, takes off, gets up to the 45, the 47, down, still going to about the 48, 49-yard line.
That was a tough 5-yard run.
That was very tough. So there'll be turnover on downs. No, actually, it's going to be fourth down. Well, fourth down, and it should be 4th down and 4 for McLane at the halfway point of the field.
I'll credit the General McLane players. They have not quit. They have not quit. That was a hard run that time, and their defense is doing what they can do.
Okay, so it's Sheeter back in as quarterback. Sheeter with a decent arm. Shotgun, looks to throw down the field, throws it down to about the 45 and caught.
Nice catch.
By McLane for a first down as they got forward motion at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. So they move the markers.
Andre Jefferson, our junior corner, gave him too much respect. He gave him too much respect.
So it'll be first and down.
First and 10.
First and 10 for the McLane from the Bulldogs. 45-yard line.
He's got to keep
4:31 left in the third quarter. And it looks like it's Amon back in as quarterback for McLane.
No blitz.
And he takes it up the middle like he's done all night, and he gets up to the 40-yard line, about a 5-yard gain on the play for McLane. So it'll be second down and 5 from the Bulldogs' 40-yard line.
Yeah, Meadville called off the blitz on that. Just a 4-man rush and a good first run down of about 5 yards.
Placed at the 41-yard line, so it'll be second down and 6 for McLane. They got to score in this game just to get some momentum here.
3:59 in the running clock.
3:50 left, third quarter. And it's Amon for the snap. Actually, I'm sorry, it's Sheeter. Sheeter throws the ball wide open to number 14, takes it to the 30, 20-yard line. He's down at the 20. So he caught at the 30, made a 10-yard run on the play after he caught the ball. Number 14, which I believe is Brookmeyer, who's been getting the ball most of the night tonight for McLane.
And Brady Walker made a touchdown-saving tackle that time. I think he was the last man standing between the receiver and the goal line.
So it'll be first and 10 for McLane and the Bulldogs' 21-yard line.
I think they better go back to a little running, blitzing with one of the corners or safety.
3:20 left in the third quarter. They have Amon back as a quarterback, shotgun snap. McLane takes them. Amon runs the ball like he always does, and up the middle, gets maybe 3 yards.
But the clock is running. Tick-tock, 41-0. You can't run the ball.
Bulldogs tonight has been very dominant, and McLane is yet to score in tonight's game, and we have 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the quarter.
Mass substitution for the Lancers.
So they're going to bring in the.
They're going to bring in their.
Sheeter is going to be back at the quarterback again.
Number 1 quarterback, their passing quarterback, Sheeter.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw the ball into the end zone, possibly here.
I would.
Bulldogs looking for the pass. Receiver's back. Passes the ball out of bounds. He throws the ball out. Didn't see a play develop, so Sheeter throws the ball out.
The clock still runs.
2:20 left in the third quarter.
Incomplete
It is
pass.
third down and 7 now. It'll be third down and 7 for.
That's what kills you when you have an incomplete pass. It's normally stopped, but boy, that time clock keeps running on General McLane.
Third down and 7 from the Bulldogs' 18-yard line. First time they've been in scoring position pretty much all night tonight I've not too many times down that end of the field, that deep into the red zone. So they're into their own red zone. As it brought Amon back in as quarterback, and usually they shotgun snap and he runs like he does this same time. Does it again up to the 10-yard line. Nice run for Amon at that time for John McLane.
Good run.
So that'll be should be close to a first down. They move the markers.
Yep.
Ready to put the tackle. Ryan Rifle.
So it'll be first and goal from the 9-yard line for McLane with 1:35 left in the third quarter.
Another mass substitution.
Bring, I believe, Sheeter back in as quarterback. They're switching the quarterbacks out. Go Amon, Sheeter. They go back and forth. When Amon's in, you know they're going to run the ball at quarterback snap. So we brought Sheeter back in, quarterback for General McLane, as he gets ready for the snap. On the 9-yard line, looking to add a.
There's a penalty.
Quick penalty. Looks like could have been
I think
offsides.
Motion. I think motion.
Yep. False start
Yep.
by McLane, so it'll be 5 yards coming back. That's what hurts them all night tonight. They've been getting down there. A couple times they got down there, they got 10 yards, 15-yard callbacks. So that really hurts McLane. So it'll be 1st and 14 now from the 14-yard line.
Now Amon's back in.
So Amon's back in, which means shotgun snap, run the ball.
Sheeter's going to get tired just running to the sideline every other play.
Bulldogs up on top, 41-0 with 1 minute left in the third quarter. It's been all Bulldogs tonight. Strong showing on defense and offense. Amon back in for the shotgun snap for General McLane. And he's looking to pass. No, he runs the ball off to the right. He goes up to the 10 and back about to the 7-yard line. They mark it down at the 7-yard line, so he gets back about 7 yards in the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for McLane from the 7-yard line of the Bulldogs.
They might not get a playoff.
30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Mass substitution, quarterback shuffle.
They're going to try to get the one play in before the end of the half here.
Before the end of the quarter, third quarter.
I'm sorry, the end of the quarter. 41-0 Bulldogs, 15 seconds left. McLane up to the line of scrimmage. Sheeter back in, shotgun snap. Takes the ball kind of low, runs the ball. Takes it up to about the 4-yard line, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. As the Bulldogs are knocking on the Bulldogs' door there. Finally, the first time tonight. 41-0 at the end of the third quarter. No scoring in the third quarter as the clock runs down. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this from Bender Field on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
I manage a fully remote group of people. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions transforms my PC into an all-in-one communication platform. My team can securely make and receive business phone calls and instant messages. Plus, they can schedule virtual conference meetings all from their Unified Voice desktop application. I hardly touch my handset anymore. My computer is my phone system now. The business world is changing. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure good communication stays the same.
At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. The Academy Theater was built in 1885 and was a popular opera house before hosting vaudeville and movies. After fire damage in the 1980s, a dedicated group of citizens refused to let this architectural gem die, and today it shines as bright as ever. Brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
At halftime, there's a natural meltdown or a natural letdown.
It's psychologically tough.
Yep.
So Sheeter in for the snap, shotgun, and the Bulldogs are all over for a quarterback sack for about a 5 to 6 yard loss on the play.
You know what they're saying?
Wow, that play, the offensive line broke down there for McLane again.
Meadville saying, we want the shutout. We want the shutout.
And it'll be 4th down and 9 from the 9-yard line for McLane. They got to go for it here, obviously. Down with no points on the scoreboard. No points up on the scoreboard tonight.
You don't want him to kick a field goal right now?
Well, if I wasn't too confident about running in the ball, maybe I'd kick the ball. But down 41-0, you got to run that ball, obviously.
Throw it. Throw it.
11-17 left in the game. 41-0. Bulldogs on top.
4-man rush.
Sheeter takes the snap out of the shotgun snap. It's 4th down and 9.
Blitz outside.
And he's looking to pass into the end zone up, and it is intercepted by Kalon Simmons, and he's taken down. Interception, so it'll be the Bulldogs will take it over.
I thought there might be an interference call, but none called. That's good.
Kalon Simmons is still down.
Somebody's hurt.
Kalon was down.
Maybe a cramp again like he had last week.
Yeah. So he's still down.
I hope that's all
the
it
interception. So the Bulldogs will take over the football. They're going to tend to Kalon. I think it looks like a cramp. They're stretching his legs out. With 11 minutes left in the game tonight. They do stop the clock for injuries, so they would.
You're right. They do it for injuries.
41-0. So the Bulldogs will take over from their own 20-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. And again, looks like he just stretched his leg out there a little bit. Kalon did, and hopefully he's okay. And those cramps are very painful.
No.
But tonight, Vic, it's just been a Bulldog show.
It's been absolutely all Meadville.
Yeah.
And a few occasions when General McLane moved the ball, they thwarted them. They shot themselves in the foot with penalties, interceptions.
And again, a nice night for football. It's a cool night tonight, getting down to about 55 degrees tonight. So it's good football weather, and I enjoy this kind of weather. Nice and cool. Not like last week. We were just. I think I lost 5 pounds calling the game last week because it was just so hot and humid in Grove City. It was like 80, 87, 88 degrees, and the kids, I was surprised it was that high of a scoring game last week, being so warm. Because usually slows them down.
It's being nice for you and your wife to go get your motorboat out on Lake Erie and have one last.
Yeah, last time I took my boat, I had to bail it out. So
too many on board. Is that it?
Yeah, or just.
Do you have life preservers on your boat?
Right. Yeah, it just. I don't think you should have bowling balls on a boat. It falls right through. So Kalon gets up. He's okay. Yeah, they carry him off the field.
Now, what is that pose? Look at that pose.
Yeah, I know.
Who's carrying him?
That's funny.
73.
So, yeah, he's limping a little bit. I think he's got a cramp there, so we'll walk it out. So
Roy Douglas, 270 pounds, carried Simmons to the sideline. I mean,
by himself.
Carried him. His feet weren't on the ground.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs now from their own 20-yard line. 11:01 left in the rest of the game. The Bulldogs are on top. Total control here, 41-0. And you're right, though. That offensive line for McLane really let them down this game.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think Meadville's defensive line had contributed to that
too. But also, it seems like they get pushed back a lot. So here they go. Longstreth ready for the snap, and he hands it off to number 26 tonight, the first time for the Bulldogs, and that is
McClure. Talir McClure. McClure is a 9th grader.
Is it number 26 or 28? I'm sorry.
26.
It was number 28. I'm sorry. I got to put my glasses on here, Vic. Number 28 for the Bulldogs, which that should be Anderson.
Brighton Anderson.
Yeah, Brighton Anderson. He had a nice touchdown last week's game, and he had one this tonight with he had a defensive interception, just took it out of the quarterback's hand.
Plays both ways.
In the second quarter and ran for about a 70-yard touchdown. Bulldogs snap it off. Bazell off to the left. He's off to the races at 20. And flag down on the play as he's taken down at the 32-yard line. We'll see where they call this penalty against. Flag back down around the 20-yard line.
But you're under 20, it's probably a hold.
Yeah. It's going to be against the Bulldogs. It'll be against the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Tackle by Nate Danowski.
So they're calling holding against the Bulldogs. It'll be 10 yards marching back, so it'll be 1st down and 10 from the Bulldogs. 1st down and 20. It should be 1st down and 20.
Jefferson coming back in the game at split end. And
or 2nd down and 20. I'm sorry. 2nd down and 20 it should be for the Bulldogs.
A little sloppy this second half, but again, the momentum, the air's out of both teams' bubbles, really, because the game was, kids know it, the game was over at halftime.
The Bulldogs march it back 10 yards. Be 2nd down for the Bulldogs from their own 9-yard line. 2nd and 21. They give it up to, looks like Simmons is back in the game. No, number 10. It was Walker.
Brady. Brady Walker.
Nice run up the middle for Brady.
Brady Walker with the ball.
So it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs on their own 16-yard line.
Ryan Reichel coming in at tailback.
9 minutes left in the game. Bulldogs on top, 41-0 over McLane. Bulldogs on the line of scrimmage. Longstreth calling the play, taking the snap. Hands it off to Bazell. Bazell gets in the backfield stop, and then he's another flag down on the play. Not sure who calls this game, but there's another flag down, a loss about 2 yards on the play, too, with Bazell. So we'll see who they call the penalty on. With 8:49 left, they're stopping the clock on the penalties, so they are stopping the clock. It'll be 8:49 left in the game, 41-0 Bulldogs on top, and that was a penalty on the play.
Oh, face mask. That might be a first down. Let's see. I don't know whether it's automatic.
They're calling it against McLane. Looks like they're going to march it.
Face mask.
Face mask called against McLane, so they'll march it. What's that? 15-yard penalty. So they bring it all the way up to the Bulldogs' 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
First down.
1st and 10 from the Bulldogs' 31-yard line. So that face mask really cost General McLane there.
Jim Wills is not going to want to look at the film of this game tomorrow or Sunday whenever he looks at it, because there's nothing really to look at that went right.
I was going to say, just forget that game, on to the next. Right. 8:30 left in the game, 41-0 Bulldogs up on top, and they come to the line of scrimmage.
You might see a few substitutions coming in for Meadville.
Yep, 31-yard line. Bazell gets the ball, handed back, gets up to about the 34-yard line, I think. Forward momentum gets him to the 35, actually, they mark it at. So it'll be second down. It'll be second down, I believe, in 6, I'm sorry. Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs on their own 34-yard line. Second down and 7, they place it. Second down and 7 from their own 34-yard line. 7:56 left in the game.
Reichel in, Jefferson out. He's been rotating those two players here this quarter. At 7:46, 7:43.
Bulldogs, the line of scrimmage. Longstreth takes the snap, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson takes it up to about the 37-yard line.
So it's going to be 4th down?
So it should be 4th down and about 4th down and about 5. 4. 4th down and 4. 4th down and 4. For the Bulldogs.
No.
They're saying 3rd down and 4 on the scoreboard. So 7:09 left in the game. Bulldogs up on the line of scrimmage. They have Bazell back and Walker back. They hand it off to Walker.
It's close to a first down, but short.
They give him the first down, it looks like. Yes, they do.
Really?
They gave him the first down. They move the markers.
That looks short.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 42-yard line with 6:55 left in the game.
Dogs are trying to put one more score on the board.
Walker's been pretty effective tonight. He's had 3 of the Bulldogs' 6 touchdowns tonight is made by Walker. 2 on offense and 1 on defense. It's been last week. He impressed us with his first showing with the Bulldogs with an 83-yard run back last week for a touchdown. And Walker is just improving every game with the Bulldogs. Longstreth takes a snap, gives it to Bazell off the left side. Bazell up to the 50-yard line. He can run still to the 45, the 40. He's at open field to the 30, down at the 20-yard line.
He just ran over 2 safeties. Jim Braun, you've been reincarnated here in Bazell.
Yeah, he just keeps running over players. Once he gets open, it's hard to stop him. He stiff arms him and takes him down. So it'll be first down and 10 from the Bulldogs. Actually, from the General McLane 22-yard line.
Did you say he switched hands with the ball when he so that he wouldn't fumble?
Yep.
He switched hands when he was running loose.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs on the McLane 22-yard line with 5:55 left in the game. Hand it off to Walker up the middle, and he's gone for another Bulldogs touchdown. He broke through the line at about 5 yards past the line, and then off to the races. 4th touchdown tonight for Walker.
What a competitive situation it is when you got Brady, Walker, Simmons, and Bazell. I mean, you're only playing 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And those guys, all 3, I can see why Coach Collins doesn't want to throw the ball very often. He hand it off. Don't risk an interception. Don't risk it.
The Bulldogs going for the extra point, and Simmons is back in. So it looks like the cramp is worn off. He's coming in to kick the extra point. With 5:46 left in the game. The kick is up, and is it good? Let's see.
Wide.
Yes, it's wide, so it's no good. So it is 47-0. Bulldogs on top. General McLane, no points for McLane tonight so far. With 5:46 left in the game, we'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
Sending files, watching your favorite shows, adjusting your smart thermostat, calling mom. There's so much you can do today, it's amazing. But how do you manage all that new technology? Armstrong gives you control of your home network and all the entertainment that makes your world go round. If you need help, we're easy to reach for support too, by phone, web, or at our service locations. Armstrong is here to make everything work for you. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Trust, and a fair, honest deal. That's the McCandless.
And we are back on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. WMGW Meadville, WTIV Titusville, and WFRA Franklin, the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. The Bulldogs made another score. 47-0 is the game, score of the game. Bulldogs have just been very impressive tonight, scoring 47 points. McLane has not scored a point in the game yet. Bulldogs kick it off. It's a squib, as you say there, and it goes past. Did it touch the player? So he picks it up in the end zone and brings it back, but they call it dead in the end zone.
Yeah, they were lucky.
It didn't get touched by a player.
They were lucky because they could have been down around the 3-yard line. Last week, Brazil had 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. Simmons, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Brady Walker, 97. Now tell me, that's not a 3-headed monster. I mean,
well, tonight Brady Walker, well, he's got to have at least over 200 yards.
And you can't concentrate on one guy. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah. What an impressive showing tonight for the Bulldogs as McLane starts off at the 20-yard line, from their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for McLane with 5:38 left. They blow some whistles again. And is it a timeout called, or is there timeout called on the Bulldogs? Called a timeout, a 30-second timeout.
Maybe get some substitutions in there.
Could be. Talking it over. They didn't like what they saw on the field. So 47-0. Bulldogs just dominating tonight's game here at Bender Field. Great way to kick off the home season here at home against General McLane, which tonight, a lot of these people predicting General McLane was going to be the next big team. And, tonight I think they're learning a little bit more, aren't they?
I guess so. Maybe they won't learn though.
So it's going to be tonight. It's going to be a long ride home to Edinburgh for General McLane.
But I'm going to salute the defense. I mean, I expected offense to put up numbers, and they do, but the defense, I think, is what performed top-notch tonight. I mean, they were
2 touchdowns come from defense tonight.
Awesome.
We had Walker and then Anderson both taking interceptions and running back for a touchdown.
The pass defense was much improved. The rush.
Then Edinburgh takes the ball at the snap, runs it up the middle, about the 25-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 5 for General McLane. 5:26 left in the game, and they're running the clock. And I believe they stopped it at 5:22. Again, nice night. Lots of people here tonight on both sides. It's been a full. And I can't see where we are down below, but I look down below, and there's lots of packed stands here tonight. And it's like, I know a lot of people are just. High school football is getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year as the professional sports get a little less more.
Well, I don't know. Professional sports are still doing pretty good here.
They are, but it's a little different out there right now.
$1 million babies.
I watched the first college game last night, Ohio State and Minnesota. I watched that game, and that was quite the game. Minnesota was winning that game until the end of the game, and Ohio pulled it off. So it was a great showing by Ohio State. So I saw the first college game last night. And,
how did the quarterback play? Because that was
he wasn't very good first half. Second half, he turned it on. So he did pretty well, and then
he was a late
two touchdowns in the second half.
He was a transfer.
Ohio State's going to be a good team this year in the Big Ten, and Penn State, and we'll see how Penn State does this year. So General McLane is back. Shotgun snap, handed off, going up the middle. They run it up to about the 20. Didn't get much of a gain on the play there.
Trying to see if there's any
5 minutes left in the game.
If there's any new numbers out there from Meadville. I don't see too many clean jerseys.
It'll be 3rd down and 5, it looks like, for General McLane on their own 25-yard line with 4:43 left in the game.
You can get a sandwich here tonight somewhere. They're not all going to be closed like last week.
I know. Last week we were at 10 o'clock.
We were in Grove City after the game looking for a sandwich. Everything was closed.
That game went long. They break it out. There's the quarterback, Amon. He runs it up to about the 34-yard line, so it looks like it could be close to a first down. I think they do. It is a first down, so they move the chains, so it'll be 1st and 10. From their own 34 for McLane, 4:20 left in the game. You're right, Vic, because right now it is 9:03. This game is going to end about 45 minutes sooner than the game we had last week.
Is that all?
Yeah.
That game seemed like it was midnight. No, it was 10:30, right?
When we got done with after the post game, it was about 10:30. You're right. Shotgun snap for oh boy!
Down, sack time.
Sacked. Bulldogs. He was right there. Number 73 for the Bulldogs was there to take him down. Sheeter just didn't have a chance on that. 73, Rulick Douglas.
And he's a stud, 6'4", 270. I mean, he carries Simmons off the field. Yeah. Simmons' feet weren't on the turf.
What a sack. So that pushes him back. It'll be first down. It'll be from their own 17-yard line, so it was a loss on the play there. The quarterback Amon takes it to the 40. He's loose. He's up to the 50.
He's gone.
He's at the 40. Back at the 30. Bulldogs trying to catch up to him. He's at the 15.
Touchdown.
10. The first touchdown tonight for General McLane. That was about an 83-yard run for the quarterback Amon from General McLane.
No flags.
Score of the game tonight.
No flags. Well, that's that's good. That's good for that team. They were kind of humiliated here tonight.
So the first score of the game for General McLane comes with 3:06 left in the game.
I don't know what happened on that because I thought they had him in the backfield and he just wiggled out of there.
They kept running him all the time. The quarterback, he'd take a shotgun, number 6, which is Amon. Every time he'd run with it. Every time he got it, pretty much, and it paid off finally. But a lot of times it didn't, and that's why they're behind by 41 points. And they called it dead before the snap of the offsides or
somebody offside.
Somebody was offsides there at the kickoff of the extra point. 47-6 now. Bulldogs up on top by 41 points. 3:06 left in the game.
Well, it's against Meadville, so it's half the distance. Balls are going to be on the 1-yard line.
And
you should go for 2 points.
Is it Sheeter picking it? No, Sheeter holding it for number 2. Number 2 for General McLane is Aaron Corneo Lopez.
It's good.
And it is good for the extra point. So it is 47-7. Bulldogs up on top by 40 points. 3 minutes left in the game. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. And 3 minutes left now in the game here. Bender Field, Bulldogs' first home game of the season. Very impressive for the Bulldogs. 47-7 against McLane. So the Bulldogs up by 40 points as the Bulldogs will receive the ball as the first touchdown was scored tonight by McLane in the last set of downs. Anderson gets the ball, runs it back for about a 20-yard run back on the play.
Well, I saw Meadville, a lot of Meadville players came off the field shaking their heads. They wanted that shutout, and they didn't get it. But the credit to Amon, hey, that was a good individual play by Amon.
So it's going to be Bulldogs 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. 3 minutes left in the game. Again, a nice night here tonight in Meadville, Bender Field. First home game of the season for the Bulldogs. And next week we're going to be heading out to Butler, the professor and I, putting miles on the old van. All right, and they are calling the dead play dead. Looks like before the snap. So it's going to be
timeout McLane.
Timeout McLane called just before the snap of the game. So it's 2:46 left in the game. 47 for the Bulldogs, 7 points for General McLane tonight. And, you know, it's, again, we can't say enough about the Bulldogs' prep for this game. They were on top of it. And, again, they're almost close to last week's game. Last week, the Bulldogs scored 48. Tonight, it's 47.
Yeah.
What a parallel there, right?
Well, it could have been.
Last week, Bulldogs were on the losing end of that game because they gave up 50 points to Grove City.
That's something. We're averaging 47 points a game.
Yeah, right. So far, that's right. So the Bulldogs, General McLane called timeout. Bulldogs are going to get the ball here.
Don't forget this
1st and 10 from their own 41.
This game was shortened in the second half, so we probably would have exceeded.
Yeah. Want to thank our sponsors, Channel Lock of Meadville, Hagen Business Machines of Meadville, McCandless Ford, and Lincoln Recycling of Meadville and Erie. Want to thank our sponsors, make it possible. And tonight, thanks for watching us on Armstrong Cable. Want to thank our Armstrong crew for letting us be on the airwaves with them there, Vic. Bulldogs off the snap, gets it out to Anderson. He runs it up to about the 45-yard line, about a 4-yard gain on the play for the Bulldogs.
Well, Mary Lewis is a backup quarterback, and he's in there, junior, 5'6", 173 pounds. And let's see who else is in that backfield. Simmons is out.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7. It should be 2nd down and 6.5. If you want to be technical about it here for the Bulldogs from their own 45-yard line. 1:56 left in the game. Bulldogs up on top, 47-7.
Our starting backfield is out.
Longstreth is getting ready for the snap.
Oh, it's Armani Lewis.
Handed off to Walker. Oh, almost. No, I'm sorry. Number 21 for the Bulldogs. Took the ball.
Amari Lewis.
And that's Amari Lewis. 5'6". He is a 5'6" junior, weighs 173 for Bulldogs. First time we've seen action from him this season, this year so far. 1:30 left in the game. Bulldogs 47. General McLane is 7 points. And, you know, the Bulldogs are going to run this clock down, I think. I'm not sure if they're going to score any more points. They seem...
yeah, they're not going to score. Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs from the General McLane 49-yard line.
Sportsmanship will prevail.
Like last week when Grove City just let the time run out on 2-yard line. So Anderson gets the ball in the backfield, gets taken down for a loss of about a yard on the play. So he's going to be at the 50-yard line. 1 minute left.
1 yard loss on the play.
It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Bulldogs on the 50-yard line. And again, Vic, we can't say enough about the prep for this and the offensive line and Walker. I think Walker has how many running? He has 4 touchdowns in the game. So very impressive for Walker. He's got the only points in the second half. The Bulldogs have only scored 1 touchdown in the second half, believe it or not.
Well,
and they're still up by 40 points.
You know, they lost some momentum.
They get tired, too, a little bit. Bulldogs hand off the ball, get up to about the 45-yard line. And that is...
no play, that's it. 9 seconds, it's going to run there.
The clock run out, and that'll be the end of the game. The Bulldogs win tonight, victorious over General McLane, 47-7 for the first home game for the Bulldogs, and Bulldogs were very, very impressive. Good win tonight for the Bulldogs. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back with after-game stats with the Professor Vic Kress and myself, Jim Shields, on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.